10 men will stand before the American people Thursday night in Cleveland, all confident that when the mics turn off, they will have convinced you they are the next president of the United States. Proving once again that blind ambition is an interesting and often dangerous thing. We begin our preview of the GOP debate by looking tonight at the top 5 contestants, their do's and don'ts for not stumbling over their own promises, deeds, and misdeeds. Bush, Trump, Walker, Cruz, and Carson, you're on the clock. Let's get to it. No one understands Washington and those who seek to be king or queen better than Newsmax chief Washington correspondent John Gizzi, joined by former lieutenant governor for the state of New York and now senior fellow at the London Center for Policy Research, Betsy McCaughey. I thank you both for joining us. Ladies first. Betsy, I'm going to start with you. Donald Trump comes into the debate with a big lead in the polls right now. What has he got to do in order to not lose all that momentum?
He has to be himself. He has to be the same straight talker, tell it like it is candidate he's been all along.
But when he does that, he gets hammered by a lot of people who say that he's only doing it for publicity, he's only doing it for his brand. So then how does he get past that when you know that there's going to be a little attack coming at him from some of the others? He
shouldn't be bothered, and he won't be bothered by what others say. He can spar with the best of them, and the reason he's in the lead is that he is Donald Trump.
All right, John, I come to you then. Donald Trump, be himself. He's already said that's exactly what he plans on doing. Jeb Bush's people say, hey, Donald Trump may actually be doing us a favor by maybe helping us down the road, taking some of the money, taking some of the little bites out of the other people here. So from Jeb Bush's side of things, what does he have to do and not do in order to make sure that he gets points?
Well, Jeb Bush clearly has to appear to be a presidential-style candidate and someone who appears different from his father or brother. I feel sorry for him that his family relations have to come up all the time. As for Donald Trump, I would disagree with Lieutenant Governor McCaughey and simply add he's always telling people how smart he is, that he's a graduate of Wharton School of Finance. Well, prove it. Discuss some issues. And don't tell the moderator if he cross-examines, you're fired.
All right, Betsy, I got to come back to you here just for a short comment on that because John brings up a great point. Issues are what the American people are going to want to hear. Doesn't Donald Trump have to say something about the issues this time?
Well, in fact, he's been the straightest talker about the issues so far, whether it's immigration or the economy or the Iran deal. He's been talking the issues, but most Americans, including John Gizzi, are so accustomed to hearing the weasel words, the on the one hand, then on the other hand, that when they hear somebody talking straight, they think he's not talking the issues.
All right, so let's go ahead and move on then to Scott Walker. Betsy, I'll stay with you. Scott Walker, people in Iowa seem to love him right now. He's been having a very consistent campaign at this point. How does he then move forward in this debate?
He has to just emphasize his record as governor, and most importantly, his record as an electoral winner. He has won 3 elections in the last 4 years, and he has to hammer away at that because the audience and the Republican Party want a winner.
Okay, possibility then that maybe, John, he comes up as the guy who's the common sense choice, maybe. Maybe he's just been so quiet that he manages to sneak through, do you think?
Well, no, I'm not sure of that because I meet so many grassroots Republicans around the country who say I'm for Walker and then say they haven't met him. They like what he did in Wisconsin. They believe he's fearless, but very much like the young Governor Franklin Roosevelt in 1932, it's the image they like without actually meeting him. I think he has to connect more with the audience and particularly demonstrate he knows about national security, which is growing as a major issue.
Okay, 30 seconds.
Let me just interrupt and
quickly,
say,
go ahead.
Of the top three candidates, he has the most to gain and the most to lose.
Okay, fair to say. 30 seconds to both of you. John, back to you. What does Ben Carson have to do in order to break from the pack?
You know something? I think that Ben Carson has such a solid following out there that they're going to remain loyal no matter what he does. But I would say respectfully that as one of 3 candidates who has never held elective office in this race, he has to demonstrate his depth and knowledge on issues.
Here we come back to the issues
John
again.
is absolutely right about that. Everyone likes Ben Carson, and it's a miracle he is where he is. But now they want to hear more about his actual familiarity with the issues.
30 seconds to you then, Betsy. Ted Cruz, the last of our five here. He has said some rather incendiary things, but he has already broken out.
He's going to be superb. He's going to be superb on the stage. He has argued 9 cases before the United States Supreme Court. He is one of the best debaters in the United States, and I expect a blue ribbon performance from Ted Cruz.
10 seconds. Do you agree with that, John?
I do believe his grasp of issues and his ability to articulate the most complex subject is near without equal, but he also has to come across as likable.
There you go. The show is just beginning. John Gizzi, Betsy McCaughey, thank you so much for joining us. I look forward to the next time. Next up, one who has seen Planned Parenthood work from the inside and bring some clarity to what they do and why they do it. Next on The Hard Line.